Hello, friends of the internet, and welcome to General Nerdcast episode 79.
Yeah,
I had to look down again.
that's what we're doing.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to balance my ring and it's not working. That's what I'm doing.
That's great. Anyway, we're going to talk about some generally nerdy things, and today would be Monday, I guess, technically, when you listen, watch, / whatever.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today we're going to give you the new rundown of the news of the last week, and have a good time while we do it.
Yeah.
They say it's 100 feet big.
What?
So actually we have some pretty sad news to start the show off. Hugh Hefner has passed away.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really all there is to say about that.
Age of 91. There was... I can't remember what the story was, but apparently he's being buried to someone he either admired or really liked, so...
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. He brought many enjoyments to all of our lives, so
yeah.
He deserves the best.
Yeah, there's a running fad popping around Facebook now of post the cover of the year you were born, the year and month you were born of the Playboy issue that came out that year for Hugh Hefner passing.
Oh,
so
I would do that.
Yeah,
I think mine. Oh, Audible Nightmare.
Yeah.
Neighbors doing stuff.
But
I think mine was a redheaded lady. If I remember correctly.
Have no idea. I would have to look back on it and search.
I've looked it up before because I was curious.
Yeah.
So, you know,
did that.
I know that.
But yeah, so
if memory serves correct, it's a redhead on the cover.
Yeah. His legend will live on, and
yep. His son's been running Playboy for a while now anyway, so I don't think anything's going to change really about it. I think it's going to keep running the same way it has been, but without the hef.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe there will be a not an autobiography, but like a movie that comes out of his life or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That for sure probably will happen.
Yeah.
Just who you're going to get to play Hefner.
Yeah, that's going to be the big issue.
Yeah. That's like wow, I just forgot his name. That's embarrassing as shit.
Who are you thinking of?
Stan Lee.
Oh, okay.
When/if Stan Lee ever passes away, he'll have a movie too.
That'd be a sad year.
Yeah.
Both Hugh Hefner
and Stan Lee. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Protect Stan Lee at all costs. Moving on to I don't know if it's better news.
Yeah, I'm
because
not sure.
I don't know this animation team.
Yeah,
so.
I still need to watch it.
You haven't seen any One Punch Man?
I have not.
It's so good.
I've seen segments here and there and whatnot, but I haven't watched it all the way through.
But it's so good.
I know. Casey keeps telling me I need to watch it. I keep trying to convince Emily, oh yeah, we should watch this, but she doesn't like jumping into shows where it's subbed. She's like dubbed more than anything. I know.
Bad person. No. What we're talking about is One Punch Man is they're changing animators. They're going. I had it written down. I didn't write it down.
It's JC staff is going to be doing it instead of Madhouse.
That's what it was. Madhouse. Yeah, Madhouse did the first season, and JC staff is doing the second season. I don't really know how to feel about it because I mean, I don't think it's going to be crazy difference. I mean, I think they'll still keep to the same.
I would assume they would try and keep the same animation and everything. It's just
as close as they can get it. Yeah.
It's just going to be a different team doing it.
Yeah.
The director is going to be Chikara Sakuria. I don't recognize the past work he's worked on. It's Maji Rurumore. I'll get it one day. I don't know that one, but the sound director Yoshiku Iwanami. It was worked on Anji and Psychopaths. I don't know the Dive. I don't know that one.
I don't know either.
But those are both pretty good for sound, so I'm sure it'll be fine. But
I need to finish Psychopaths one day.
Yeah,
I watched the first 4 episodes and I was like, "This is really cool," and then I just
jumped into something else. Yeah. So if you're good news of a second season, but as for animation, different team. It's up in the air on whether it's good or not.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine they change it too much because that would just be silly.
Yeah.
So, Horror movies.
Horror
It
movies.
Chapter 2 got a release date. It's going to come out September 6th of 2019.
Yeah.
So we got about 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, just under 2 years to go before we see the conclusion of the new remake of the It movies.
Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to that. You got plenty of time to plan for it. And you know, make new It memes because I'm seeing them pop up all over the place.
There was like a 15-second clip that I saw. It was what if it was an anime? It was really fucking cool. I was like, damn son, why didn't they do this instead of a real movie?
I'd watch that. That did look really cool.
Yeah.
Somebody do that. Somebody finish that.
Do it.
We need all the Its.
all the different versions of It.
Do a claymation It.
Oh, that'd be kind of weird, but also pretty cool.
Yeah.
Moving on to Pokemon Go,
And it's failed.
which I said that we wouldn't talk about again. As I was writing it down, I was like, man, I said we wouldn't talk about this fucking game anymore.
Yeah, well,
But here we are.
This one's gonna be quick. Essentially, they had another event, not in the same manner, but it did fail as soon as it started.
Yeah, they had login issues, the failure that the service failed.
Yeah.
Just everything was bad about this event again. Great job.
Yeah,
How about instead of running events every month, you fix your servers?
that would be the good priority work on. They are extending the event by 24 hours, so it'll be
Oh, good.
Yeah. There you go. There's a little something for it. So it'll be going until October 3rd now.
Great.
I think like 1
This is
p.m.
like
or something.
the Equinox one.
Yeah, the Equinox, the autumnal Equinox event.
Yeah.
So
Whatever.
yeah, there
Good.
you go.
If you can log in, great. Go get Pokemans. If you can't, well, welcome to Pokemans.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
that's
this
what
is
it is.
this is the time where like Mewtwo and the extra raids and whatnot are supposed to be available. So they really need to get their servers
Yeah,
working.
they should probably fix that.
Yeah.
Fucking,
But yeah,
fucking nerds.
There's your Pokemon news.
Cool.
We just wanted to jump through that one.
Yeah,
know
I
what was
don't
going
want
on.
to. I don't want to spend a lot of time on that just because, like I said, I don't want to talk about the game anymore because it's.
Yeah,
I don't know how people are still playing this. There's so many problems all the time.
I'm sure it can be fun if you have a general group to play with, but I can't do it as like a solo player for that game.
No way. It's hard not to play like real games solo,
Yeah,
like Destiny 2. I'm getting bored again.
you're getting
Well, it's the same thing that happened in Destiny 1 where like
You want
I get to a certain point in the late level where the only thing I can do is do the raids, but I can't do the raids because I can't get enough people of my like clan people online at the same time to go do the raid.
Yeah.
And I don't trust people enough to go do a guided game one to like have somebody just like take me through it.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
it's
great.
difficult. We could always try the guided game, but I think since we're in a guild, it'll have us be the guiders instead of the.
you can choose either one.
You can.
1 to 2 players can be seekers, and then 3 to 5 can be guiders.
Oh shit! Maybe we try that soon because like last time I tried it, I didn't have a lot of time, and I joined in with them, and the explanations I was getting were iffy.
Great.
So
Yeah, maybe we'll just sit there and watch videos on it so we know what we're doing, but
yeah,
it'll be helpful if somebody actually like be like, well, this is what's going to happen, and this is actually how it reacts to you and stuff like that. So
yeah.
anyway,
Little random Destiny talk.
well, like always, Red Dead Redemption 2 got a new trailer. It was I don't know, like I watched it and I just was like, meh. It's Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, I'm
Excited about a game.
I'm-
Bad trailer.
Yeah, I'm just excited that it's getting closer. In a way, mainly because I kind of want to play the Red Dead Online stuff.
Yeah,
because that was kind of fun.
I want them to do a remaster of Red Dead Revolver and then Red Dead Redemption, and then this game, so that we can play through like the whole stories again.
That'd be cool.
I
Wouldn't
would love it, but this is never gonna happen.
Yeah,
Red Dead Revolver, I think, was considered like a failure.
was it?
I think so. But it was a really good game. I love that game.
I never played that one. I probably should have, but I don't even think I knew it existed for a while.
Not many people did. It was like Red Dead Revolver was the first game, and then there was like Red Dead Redemption, and everybody loved that one.
Yeah,
And now we get Red Dead Redemption 2, which is technically like 3.
yeah, and it's supposed to be a prequel, as you were telling me, which I had
Yeah.
no idea about.
Which I think is silly. But, you know, Rockstar Games, they're going to do their own thing.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, the trailer really was iffy. I'm not... If you guys want to watch it, it's out all over the place. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out.
Everywhere.
It's...
Everywhere in your underwear.
As far as we know, it's not going to follow the Marston family story. Maybe it'll touch on it somewhere. I think there's one scene I was depicting before, but it still could touch on it, is when he's talking to the kid about his mom, and they're at a funeral or whatnot. I think that might be the connection to it, as far as I know, but I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I'm more
Maybe
excited.
that was... What's his name?
Yeah, it could have been. I'm more excited about the online, like I said. Just because it'll be another version of Grand Theft Auto, but it'll be...
Grand Theft Horse.
Yeah, cowboy. Grand Theft Horse and trains.
That's what we used to call Red Dead Redemption, the first one. It was called Grand Theft Horse. I'm going to go play some Grand Theft Horse. Okay. What's that game? Red Dead Redemption. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Grand Theft Horse. Like, you knock somebody off their horse and take their horse.
Yeah.
Like, moving into live action stuff, Your Name, which is a very popular anime movie that came out in the last 3 or 4 months.
Yeah,
it blew up. Everybody loved it. It's getting its own live action adaptation. It's always nerve-wracking when this happens because, as we know, most live action adaptations are always pretty terrible.
Yeah, most of them are.
The next one we're going to talk about is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it actually... Yeah.
But we'll stay on Your Name, and then we'll get to the other one.
I've never seen this one.
I haven't seen the movie. I want to see it, but...
It's going to be J.J. Abrams' Hollywood studio that's going to be doing it, so it's going to be Americanized and... I hate everybody. It's not going to be great.
Yeah.
I'm just... We can all already assume that.
Jesus Christ. Fucking J.J. Abrams, are you joking?
Yeah.
The fuck out of here.
But yeah, so if you liked it, you can boycott this or something. I don't know. It's gonna happen.
It doesn't matter. It's the movie's gonna happen, and it's probably gonna be bad, and we're all gonna be like, I told you so.
I'll just go watch the anime now.
My allergies are fucking killing me today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Don't die.
I'll do it. Or not.
No, yeah, don't.
I'll do the thing you said by not doing the thing that I said that I was doing, so I won't die. Does that make sense?
Tokyo Ghoul. I don't...
Tokyo Ghoul also got a live adaptation, and it has a trailer out now. Is what we're getting into.
I didn't want to sit there and think about connecting all of those, but yeah.
But this one actually looks good.
Yeah, it actually looks.
Do you want to know why it actually looks good?
Because they match the story,
and it's made in Japan with Japanese actors and actually Japanese stuff.
Yeah,
fucking Hollywood.
They're not trying to create their own story; they're remaking the actual story, and it looked from all the scenes that the trailer showed, it looked like it was pretty spot on. As for how the characters represent each other and whatnot, like from the anime to the live action, that's up in the air, but it looked pretty good from what was previewed.
I'm pretty excited. I can't, I don't want to spoil too much, but I can't wait till after he gets captured by the dude.
Yeah, when he goes Ghoul.
Yeah, when he goes full blown crazy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see that.
That would be pretty cool. I do want to watch this. It's going to be... See, when I wrote this down, I forgot to check if it was going to be, all over the place, but it will be in theaters from October 16th to the 22nd. I just don't know what theaters. Unfortunately...
We can
look it up, but
Google
I think
it real fast.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds.
But, I really want to see this. I finished the series recently, watched the whole thing, and it was awesome, although I'm iffy on the end.
It's not over.
I know.
Season 3 was supposed to come out this year, but
yeah, but from where I'm waiting, I'm so iffy. I'm like, what the...
Dude, yeah, season 2 ends, and you're like,
No,
you can't stop it like this.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
That's a screwed up way to stop.
Yeah,
it's a fantastic anime. I took way too long to start watching this. But yeah, so October 16th to 22nd. I'm pretty sure it said this year too. I'm pretty sure it's it's made and everything. They're ready to get it going. I'm pretty sure it's in IMAX theaters, but I don't know if it's going to be in the U.S. or if it's specifically just in Japan.
Yeah, it's going to be in the United States, but
okay.
It'll be in Nashville, Tennessee, Lakeland, Orlando, and Brandon, Florida, Fresno, California, Appleton, Wisconsin, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Lowell, Boston, Cambridge, Dedham, Revere, Randolph, Millbury, Providence, Massachusetts, Madison, Mississippi, Cary, Raleigh, Fayetteville. I fucking butchered that name. Fayetteville, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Actually, I knew that one.
Brunswick, Voorhees. That's a place in New Jersey? Like Jason Voorhees?
It might be.
That's fucking cool.
Let's go play
Brunswick,
in haunted places.
Voorhees, Manville, Somerdale, South Orange in New Jersey, New York City, Brooklyn, and Astoria, New York.
Brooklyn.
The film
No, that wasn't right.
premiered in LA at the Anime Expo on July 3rd and officially released in Japan on July 29th, and it's already made over $2 million.
Oh.
In its opening weekend, and a total of $5 million in Japan right now.
Well,
so apparently the Japanese love it. So it's probably still pretty good.
Yeah, I would assume it. Like I said, it looked pretty fucking close to what the anime was.
If I would have known the Tokyo Ghoul movie was going to be at the Anime Expo, I would have tried harder to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I should probably pay more attention to what goes on at all these expos, because I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, this thing happened here, but I'm not allowed to talk about it because it's NDAs and stuff. I'm like, but I could have gone to that.
But yeah, let's check it out. I'm hoping that they do some sort of, maybe it'll be after those dates, but an online release for shortly after.
The only thing I really hate about this cup is it's really hard to drink out of, because it like lips itself back into itself, you know?
Yep. I have a Jack Skellington cup that does the same exact thing.
Yeah, and then like, it always feels super awkward, because I like take a drink, I'm like, and then it leaves like this, so I have to lick Venom's head. I'm like, oh. So that's my life right now.
Don't lick Venom. Or do. I don't care.
Not gonna touch that one. Just gonna move on. What does that say? The Van Gogh. Vincent Van Gogh. There's an animated movie. Vincent Van Gogh's a super famous painter, if you didn't know that.
What?
Yeah. He used...
Sorry.
What?
It's making noises and I want it to stop. My monster. It's making noises, sorry.
But it's a monster. It's what they do. They
It's
go...
like it's like trying to impersonate a cricket or something.
That's creepy.
That or it's noises in my head. I don't know.
Ah. Was that me or you?
I think it was me. Anyways, Vincent Van Gogh movie. Both of us.
Yes. Vincent Van Gogh, he's a famous painter. He used, like, a very different art style. You can look up his paintings if you don't know who he is or what his painting looks like, but somebody's spent the last 6 years recreating... okay, it's really hard to explain, sort of. They filmed a whole movie about Vincent Van Gogh's life, and they had painters paint every single scene and like put it together to create a movie
Using
his art style, technique, art style, whatever you want to call it. It looks like artistically, it looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know how great the actual movie is itself, but it would still be worth watching.
The way that they're, at least the way that the preview explained it is, it's not going to be like a continuous story of his life. It's going to be like portions here, there of like in a love letter sense where you're getting something every now and then. So you're going to be in this
Notebook again. Fuck.
You're going to get this portion of his life displayed, and then this portion of his life, this portion, like all over the place. It's not going to be one continuous thing. Like you're just going to get a segment here or there and whatnot, but it's going to be displayed through the oil painting art style that he did. Unfortunately, I can't remember the art style off the top of my head.
Super great gold man boy.
And then like you said, over the past 6 years it's been in development, and they had over 115 different artists working on it.
It's fucking wild.
So
see, like that. Look, got a little drip. Now I got to lick it. Gotta like, dude, you guys gotta lick it off. I don't want to get on the table.
That's fair.
I don't want to get the table dirty.
Okay.
I'm gonna poop on the table.
That's
weird.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Like
I'm not gonna do it on TV.
Now the image won't leave my head.
And me squatting on the table, pooping on it.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Vincent Van Gogh movie. I don't know when it's coming out. I don't remember if they gave a date or not, but
I didn't know. I think it's still not finished.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I think they had over 65,000 different pictures to make scenes and whatnot.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. It's really cool.
Definitely recommend checking this out.
Yeah, just because of the art itself, not just because of what it's about or who it's about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really into fucking stupid artistic movies like that, like animated artistic movies, not like film festival artistic movies.
Yeah, artsy person.
Yeah, not an artsy person. I just like different art styles. I think it's really fucking cool to watch, and like Kubo and the Two Strings, like. I fucking adore that movie.
Yeah, that one was great. That
is such a good fucking movie.
Watch Kubo and the Two Strings.
Like,
do it.
Holy shit, is that a good fucking movie. Anyway, we can move on, I guess. Textbooks want to become video games, or video games want to become textbooks. It's one or the other. I don't actually know how to make, but I like it.
Okay. So... An old CEO from EA actually left the company back in 2013.
Scum.
He left it. He's better off now. And he used to be CEO of Graphics. He left it in 2013 with
like Graphics, the company.
No, Graphic CEO of Graphics.
Oh, okay. I was like, Jesus, Graphics, the company hasn't been around for like 15 years.
You know, maybe he was too. I don't know. But he left with another CFO in charge of something else at EA. I don't remember what he was in charge of.
Well, I think CFO is Chief Financial Officer, so probably finances.
Probably, yeah. They left together because they wanted to work on making interactive videos and whatnot for museums, but that one didn't pan out because shortly after they learned
museums aren't making any money because they're boring as fuck.
Hey, they don't have a lot of money to spend, so you're developing something that can't be bought.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, this is a great idea, and it would like...
Oh, yeah.
I think it would make museums awesome, because then you could have like interactive stuff, and you can actually like learn stuff when you're there.
Yeah.
But now, you go to a fucking museum, you walk through it, and you're like, wow, that was a complete waste of fucking time. Like,
yeah, you have to have an interest when you go to museums, otherwise it's just...
Like, the video game museum, I want to go so bad. Because I like that shit. That's my shit.
That would be cool to go to.
Speaking of that, Thomas gave me his Atari 2600.
Yeah?
Yeah, so it's a fucking Atari. It's sitting in my kitchen.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Want to play some Battlezone later?
We could.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah! Oh, Tyler loves Atari, apparently.
This
would have been a great segue into the Ataribox list later on in this episode. But holy shit, we fucked that up. Oh, fuck. What are we talking about again? Textbooks, video games. Yeah. Keep going on that. So, we'll do that whole skit again when it comes to the Ataribox.
So when he learned that wasn't a thing, he's like, all right, well, I'll just go move. He moved to Texas and whatnot. And he was actually approached by a professor shortly after moving there at a college. I think he was a history professor. And he approached him with the idea of wanting to make an interactive video game for his history class because he wants his students to be able to learn more interactively than sitting there listening to lectures and stuff, which is a great concept because the way he explains why this would be a good idea all over the place. I don't think I said his name. Andre Thomas is the guy that is developing.
No, we just kept saying he was the CEO and that guy and this guy.
This guy, that guy, them things over there. So Thomas was trying to... Andre Thomas, now we're going to get confused because you did the Atari thing.
Oh, the Ataribox, yeah.
He's the one developing video games for classrooms. He actually started a... what's it called? Live Lab, which is a learning interactive visualization experience lab that's helps with figuring out like learning processes and the best way people like interactively to learn or educate people, the best way it'd be able to, for them to understand and whatnot, so we can make these video games. But the metaphor or whatever he used is like kids in school can pass or get an A for like a 90% in the class.
Yeah.
How comfortable would you be if someone explained, oh yeah, the pilot's mastered 90% of this plane from listening to lectures and reading books?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
That's good.
yeah.
I agree. Here's my biggest thing of why I think this is really fucking cool, but also don't push this on everybody.
Yeah.
Is that everybody learns differently.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest problem we have with schools nowadays, is that everybody's just like, all right, read this book, take this test, get better grades. Read this book, take this test, get better grades. Or fail because like you're bored and you don't fucking pay attention. Like, that was my biggest problem in high school, was the fact that I was just bored.
Yeah.
Reading a fucking textbook all the time was just boring.
Yeah.
I made it through and I was like, great. Everybody's like, you should go to college. And I'm like, to read more textbooks? No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll go get a job and work there forever. But it's just one of those things where like this could be to like bridge the gap between learning through a textbook. Like, that's a good way you learn. That's what you do to learn how you want to learn. That's not real English words there. Those were all real English words, but that's not a real English sentence. But I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. The coffee hasn't kicked in yet, so I'm still kind of like, I'm fucking like blowing on fumes. That's still not a fucking thing that people say. Fuck. If you learn through textbooks and that's the way your brain works, great, do that. If you learn better through interactive experiences like video games and stuff like that, do that. Fuck. Why was that so hard for me to say?
I don't know. We don't know English. Yeah, I think this is a great idea. And you do make a good point. You can't force this in every classroom or I think it needs to be available all over the place.
Yeah, for sure.
It shouldn't be a requirement to be like, all right, well, you now have to reenact what you've learned in a textbook or whatnot through this video game.
Yeah.
And some people some people can't do well in video games because of the controls. Like, they don't spend their time playing video games.
Yeah, there's
we
the
do.
whole
Other
hand-eye
people
coordination thing that not a lot of people have. Like,
yeah, so I definitely agree on that. I think this would be really cool. I wish it happened earlier. People like started designing the stuff earlier, because that would have made this idea would have made college a lot more interesting to me. To be like,
yeah,
you mean I can learn how a whole bunch of calculus stuff or physics or something like that through interacting in a video game?
Dude, half the shit I know about physics I've learned through fucking video games.
There's a surprising amount of knowledge that pops up in video games.
How physics work in real life, I've learned from playing games like fucking Portal, or any game where something bounces.
Yeah.
And, you're trying to get somewhere by having to bounce something or do something like that. That's where I've learned all of my physics. Fucking Brick Breaker taught me more about physics than fucking school did. And I don't know if you guys, if anybody's over the age of or under the age of 20, you don't know what the fuck Brick Breaker is. It's a little fucking game where you're you have this little paddle and it just goes boom. It's kind of it's kind of like Pong, but only vertical.
Oh,
instead
okay.
of horizontal.
I think
but
that's the game they had on all the phones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that one. Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
Or fucking Bubble Bobble in the arcade. Taught me more about physics than fucking school did.
So
legit, I learned more about science and not real science, but science and mathematics and stuff from gaming. I couldn't tell you the equation of why it works.
Yeah.
But I understand how it works.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to make that noise. I'm sorry, everybody.
I think this is a great idea, and I think people should be more in support of it. I think it's mostly happening down in Texas right now. I don't know how far he's expanded. He's
down in Texas.
I think he's only put out maybe 2 so far, just because he's had to take the time to learn the best way of how people will understand it and whatnot, and then develop that into a video game. But I believe he's done a history one, and then I think there was more of a math one, or he's working on a math one right now. I don't remember for sure.
Rockin'.
But yeah, textbooks into video games. I think this is a good thing, and
I want it to be a thing forever.
we need more of this.
Yeah,
Because I wouldn't mind, like, even if I wasn't going to school, if I could find one of those games and actually learn stuff through it.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Dude, it's like, even in Destiny 2 right now, I have the hard light rifle, and the bullets bounce off hard objects.
Oh, yeah.
I've killed people by shooting the ground, because I know where the bullet's gonna go. You know where I learned that?
Where?
Not fucking textbook. Not fucking a text. Okay,
Not
that was
fucking a textbook.
That was bad phrasing. I did not learn how to bounce bullets from fucking a textbook. That's real, like. Oh fuck! This is slowly evolving into a devolving, I guess, into a shit show.
I don't know
But it's
how
beautiful.
to follow that statement up in any way.
Let's just talk about Overwatch then.
Okay.
Overwatch has a bug where it's banning competitive players for nothing.
So many images in my head now.
Me putting my wiener in a textbook.
You pooping on the table.
Get
you
my
putting
wiener out of your brain.
Like, what?
Stop thinking about my penis, man, you creep.
Try not.
Now I'm like,
Oh.
I'm picturing my own penis in a textbook. Like, you fucking cornerballed me into that one. Cornerball isn't a real thing, but I just said it. Fuck words, man.
Get your corner balls steady.
Oh.
Overwatch is banning random players because for nonsense.
But don't worry, they'll get to it eventually after they worry about their whole, like, everybody's being really mean to each other. We weren't expecting that. But we're going to fix all the other bugs as soon as we get past everybody being mean.
Yeah. So,
which we reported on, like, last week or the week before that, where the reason that all these bugs and stuff are still happening is because they're spending too much time trying to ban people / get rid of people that are rude players because they weren't expecting that. But anyway.
yeah. So,
let's talk about bugs.
Yeah.
Not like insect bugs, but like video game bugs.
Creepy crawler video game bugs.
Creepy crawly video game bugs.
So, I have a hard time considering this as a bug because I think it's just the way their system operates, but there's a small portion of the bug happening. Like, there's a small bug that the system, like, isn't noticing, so it's just reacting to what it's supposed to do.
It's doing its job, it's just doing it to the wrong people.
Yeah. So, essentially, apparently this has happened to less than 200 people, so it's not a widespread thing.
Oh.
Yet. Or whatnot, but
it's still enough that
it's
become
big
a
enough
thing.
to where, like, enough innocent players who are just trying to play competitive have gotten banned and lost all their skill rating for the season.
And that's something that they can't just put back on your account. So if it happens to you, you're dead.
They are unbanning people and, like, re-adding it, but technical support isn't doing it. Like, they have no idea how to do it.
Yeah, you go call tech support and they're like, thank you for calling Overwatch tech support. How can I help you? Yeah, my account got banned and I need to fix it.
That sucks.
No?
So, essentially, if this happens to you, you have to go into the forums and communicate through there, because
maybe I'll just do that and be like, I was Grandmaster rank, but it broke and it banned me, so make it back.
Gotta get yourself banned first.
That's fucking easy. I would have to play it first. That would be step one.
Yeah, that would be step one. The way it happens is essentially as soon as a match gets into the loading screen for starting, someone leaves, like, in the loading screen, and it tries going into the game but can't officially load, so it goes back into the waiting for players, which doesn't happen in competitive play because once your teams join, like, that's your team. So it goes into the waiting for players and you're running around, like, looking for players in a real competitive match, but it's not a real competitive match, and it keeps, like, trying to reload in and find players, but it's not doing that. So it somehow thinks that people are hacking or screwing with it, so the system's like, nope, all these players are banned now, and they're going to lose all their skill rating while this is happening.
Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing.
So it's doing what it's supposed to do, but it's because somebody disconnected.
Yeah,
it's
someone
like, so
disconnected.
then it's like and just everybody's fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it's like
I don't know what's going on anymore, so you're all fucked.
this isn't real. We can't allow you here.
Yeah.
So it has. I guess it would be considered a bug because it's recognizing something that isn't there.
Yeah.
Or isn't supposed to be happening, so it considers it a hack or whatever it is. But that's how it's happening. It's kind of like an unlucky draw. If you happen to join a game and this happens, you're just kind of screwed for a moment until you can communicate through the forums, and it's kind of got all nasally.
You got like
Yeah,
that thing you said.
yeah. Easily. So it's not some people are, well, hopefully not something people are purposely trying to do now. Now that
I'm gonna ban everybody. Believe.
just disconnect as soon as you get into a
Everybody's
match.
gonna fucking do that now.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's an unfortunate thing. They are working on it. They don't know exactly how to fix it just yet, but it's one of those things that, you're kind of running the risk of in this competitive season.
Haha, fuckers.
So, there's Overwatch news. I have nothing else on this.
Nope, that's it.
Yeah.
Shadow of War is the new, I was gonna call it, not what it was called, Lord of the Rings game. And it has some DLC stuff that they were going to, anybody that bought it, the proceeds went to 3G's family. 3G was a developer that passed away a few months ago.
I'm trying to figure out what you were going to say.
I don't even know, but in my head, I know what I was going to say was wrong.
Okay.
So I just fucking caught myself and stopped. But 3G was a developer that passed away, and the proceeds to all of this DLC were supposed to go to him and his family. And then it was like rumored that international sales weren't going to go to his family. They were going to go to Warner Brothers and I can't remember who else is developing this game. Yeah. But it was going to go to them. And then they came out and they were like, no, that's not true. But then everybody was like, well, it says this here. And then they were like, look, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to make it free. We'll refund everybody's money. And we're just going to give them the money that the money that they thought they were going to make off this DLC is what they're just going to give to the family and help them out along the way after 3G passed away.
Yeah. So I think it was just like a misinterpretation because essentially they had to pay for the costs and they were going to deduct any cost from the payment of the DLC and then the rest was going to go towards the family.
Yeah, it was weird wording, and I think everybody blew it out of proportion like the world does.
Yeah. Pretty much every day.
Because 3G was a very respected developer, and I don't think that they would do that to somebody like this or his family. Like that's just low down, dirty, rotten.
Yeah.
And so, as much as we hate Warner Brothers for being kind of scummy, and but I don't think they would do something like that.
They're still gonna support the family. Oop. And now everybody gets
4G. God, I was calling it 3G this whole time.
Yeah, sorry. I kept forgetting to
4G.
butt in.
My bad.
Michael 4G.
Yeah, because his last name.
But yeah, so they're still going to support the family, and now everybody gets it for free. So possibly help donating to his family through. I don't know if there's going to be in-game purchases of any kind. I have no idea what they'll do for it, but
I don't know.
Yeah, buy the game at least. Help support that family.
And buy the game because it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, that too. I really want. I do want to play it. Yeah. So hopefully it's not another game where I pick it up and then I don't open it for 4 months.
I should probably go back into the first one. What was the first one?
Shadow of Mordor?
Yes, that was what it was called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should probably go back into that and finish that.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
So 4G's family is going to get money.
Yeah.
Skyrim, because
I was lost.
Not enough Skyrim in the world.
There's never enough Skyrim.
Yeah, dude. Bethesda's going to milk this fucking cow until it's, I don't know, until forever.
In 2031, we'll get a Skyrim with pink horses.
Yeah, something stupid like that. Skyrim's getting a survival mod DLC mode thing. Basically just turns Skyrim into survival. You have to eat, drink, sleep, basically all of the survival needs that the human body needs, you have to be able to do.
Yeah.
And you'll freeze to death, burn to death, and foam to death.
Phone to death. Death. But yeah, so eat and whatnot to actually make sure your person stays alive. Cold weather, hot weather is going to affect you. So you actually have to warm up by standing by fires or, actually wearing armor. There's no running through the wilds naked anymore. Unless you're going to try and freeze to death, then go for it. I don't care.
Is that you're into? Go for it.
And then if you run out of stamina, your magicka bar will actually start emptying out.
Yep.
So you will have to sleep to regenerate. And then fast travel's disabled, which is horrible. But, whatever. You'll probably just have to pay for the little carts. That'll be their exception. And then, what was the other one? Oh, yeah. The shrines now cost gold.
No, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. So you actually have to donate to the shrine to get its bonus buff, whatever. I think it's
buff.
Bonus buff. I think it's cool, but it's probably not one of the ones I'm really going to go for. I mean, I like just screwing around in Skyrim. I don't need a survival mode.
Yeah, I'm over Skyrim, I guess. I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while, so I'll probably hop back into it one day and just keep screwing around.
Yeah.
But it's cool. A lot of comments were the same, like, so I played this mod forever ago and whatnot. It was called the blah, blah, blah. I don't remember. So it was something that's out a while ago, but, you had to be able to get the mod on your computer or whatnot. So now they've just pretty much made it into DLC for everyone.
There's also, like, a multiplayer mod for Skyrim going around that I saw a video of real quick.
Huh.
I think it was Skyrim. Anyway.
That'd be cool. See, that's what I wanted Elder Scrolls to be, more multiplayer than kind of what they did with it. Elder Scrolls Online, sorry. Forgot to finish my...
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I got you, but
you
you're
got, yeah.
Probably clarify for the...
But yeah, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it exactly. But then again, they had to go... They had to make it workable, not like Skyrim where you kill someone off and they're dead until you start a new game. Like,
yeah.
You can't do that in an online world where other people need to go talk to that person for quests.
They need to go either talk to that person or they need that kill that person for their quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
That's the MMO world, bruh.
I know.
Speaking of not an MMO, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, there's a lot of people making death races.
Yeah, I think this is actually kind of cool.
Sounds real great fun. Anytime I always think, I'm like, oh, I'll never fucking play that game. They do something like this, and I'm like, I could fuck with that.
See, these are the type of communities or games we would need to get into. Like, I'm sure if we played just the game in general, that we'd find plenty of people who are like, oh, you are so annoying to play with. Just stop talking or whatever it is. But, like, these are the communities I would want to play with just because the death races sound really cool. They set up they give you the track you're supposed to follow, and then after the first bridge is when your guns are activated, but you're only supposed to use pistols when you're in the vehicles. Or maybe in general, I don't remember fully on that part. But I know in the vehicles it's pistols only, and then it's just an all-out battle to get to the finish line. Some people who get far enough ahead just set up traps for each other, like do roadblocks so they can pretty much screw up the other's cars and get them to stop.
Instead of just winning and finishing the race, they're like, I gotta stop and set up traps, because this is an 80s cartoon.
So, it does sound really cool. I didn't watch the full video, kind of because I didn't want to listen to the guy.
That's what happened to me, too.
But this seems really cool, and this is the type of stuff I want to run into when I play games, is people creating some sort of big schemed idea in the game.
Yeah, just something crazy and wild. Yeah. So, Thomas gave me his Atari 2600. We should play it.
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
Want to play Battlezone later?
Rawr, yes!
Okay. Ataribox. It was way better the first time.
Yeah, it was.
Ataribox. Specs and kind of like what it is actually going to be all about and what it's going to do were announced this week. And what... Oh, you're looking for your notes.
Yeah.
And it's... Okay.
Yeah, it looks I love the way it looks.
Yeah,
like, getting
I
the wood
do.
paneling and whatnot.
Yeah, I do love like the old school like wood paneling you can get with it. That's fucking cool.
It's gonna be a Linux, powered by Linux. I don't remember that company right now. AMD processor, Radeon graphics, and it's gonna have apparently a ton of games preloaded on it, which is a cool way to start it out.
Yeah.
And this is the part that confuses me. I don't know fully on what they mean. I'm assuming it's just like different companies with older games you'll be able to purchase onto this console, but they say that you're going to have access to games bought from other content platforms.
Yeah, I mean, when this thing was like first announced, we kind of talked about that, and it still didn't make sense to us then. It doesn't make sense to me now. I don't really know what they mean. Like, I mean, I guess that they bought intellectual properties from other people and they're putting it on their box, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't fully know what they're going for in this. Is like, are we gonna play Grand Theft Auto on Ataribox, or is it like older games that are like maybe not Atari owned, but now that you can get access to? So that's up in the air.
Either way, I mean, I'm into it.
Yeah,
like I kind of want one a lot. But...
Yeah, I kind of want one too. I'm running out of room to put stuff though. At least right now.
You should just get a bigger house.
Oh, okay, yeah, I could do that.
Easy.
Just, I'll take the one way down over that way somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Check it out. I think it's starting at like $299, I believe. I don't know. I don't remember the release date.
Yeah, I don't remember the price or the release date now.
Yeah. We're bad at this. We're gonna move forward.
I mean, I guess we could just...
Yes. People can look it up.
Yeah, but, I mean, people rely on us for this stuff. No, they don't. Ataribox, Google, Go.
Google, Go.
Google, go faster.
There's going to be a game of Google, Go.
Google, Go.
I'll use it. It's just Google, but in its own app, and it's just searching stuff. So instead of going to the internet, I'm just going to the app and going on Google. Yeah, Google Go.
It's just gonna be like it's gonna be a Google section. Googleception. It's to be Google inside Google.
You get points for how many things you search.
Hell yeah. Yeah, the estimates are $250 to $300, and it's gonna be out spring of 2018.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be probably okay.
Yeah.
I don't really expect much from it, but it's a really fun idea and really cool thing that I want a lot. So.
Yeah, I feel like I would pay for this just because of the way it would look. We both said we'd go for the wood.
Oh yeah,
the wood look.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I would play it a little bit, but I probably want it more just to like kind of put it up and be like, this thing looks sick.
Now look how cool this thing is. Fuck all of you, I got this. Fuck your SNES Classic and NES Classics. I got the Ataribox. Bitch! We're going to end the show on a really high note.
Yeah.
Not like we're going to get high and then talk about it, or we're going to sing high notes. We're going to talk about this really cool thing. The SAG AFTRA people. I guess we are going to fucking sing high notes, because great.
I don't know how high I can go.
Oh, itchy nose.
Itchy.
So, SAG AFTRA has reached an agreement with the video game
company.
The Vidi cards.
Yeah.
And the app voice actors have come to an agreement, and everybody's great, happy, super handshake time.
Yeah, so pretty much a majority of the stuff that they asked for did come through. I think there's one that didn't, and it was the residual payments or whatever it was for the large bonuses for however many copies were sold. They are getting bonus pay, so every session they do, they're getting an extra like 75, and then once they hit 10 sessions, they, I believe, are making around a bonus pay of like 2,100 or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a ton to start with, but it is something. It's a good little boost. It's more than what they had.
It's a step in the right direction for what they wanted,
They are getting new transparency transparency provisions in their contracts, so they'll be able to get the code name of what the game is and it's under, like what genre it'll be, what the requirements for like any profanity or sexual content or racial slurs or anything that they would be required to do for the voice acting.
Which is good. Like,
Yeah.
you should definitely tell them what they're working on instead of just being like, here's the script, read it.
Yeah, they don't want to go in and you're like, so wait, what do you want me to say? We'll let you know.
Yeah. I mean, when we get to it, we'll get to it. But when we don't, we don't. It's whatever.
Yeah. So this is a good thing. The one that hasn't been fully touched on is and I think it's more going to be on the actor and video game company to work out in their contract, is the vocal stress vocal stress reduction stuff. Like, I can't remember the wording I'm trying to use. Basically, it's going to be between the...
I'm trying to help you, but I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I get what you're talking about, but I can't think of a good word to use either.
Yeah, their voice stress is one of the things they were trying to, like, smaller sessions so they don't stress their voice so much when doing the recordings is something that they'll have to work on, I believe, like, each contract separate to separate, not a whole big company setup.
Yeah, probably. It'll probably be one of those things where they have to work out individual contracts to kind of compensate for the vocal stress.
Yeah. So that was one that was kind of lightly worked with. A lot of the ones that the video game companies were trying to require, like all those fines and whatnot for someone being unattentive or checking their cell phone or whatnot, didn't make it into this, so that's good. Those were stupid, ridiculous.
I realized we weren't recording for 45 minutes and you checked your Facebook. That's a $2,500 fine. Like, fuck, dude, I was waiting for you this whole time. Like, I should find your ass. I'm just standing here in the booth waiting for you.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's a tentative agreement, so we'll see how it works out for a little while and then move forward or have it revised.
Yeah.
That might include the vocal stress stuff in it once it gets revised, but it'll just kind of be that. I still think that one will be more of a company to company basis.
Yeah, it's just good that they've come to an agreement and we can move forward.
Yeah. So that's it. They like it's finally coming to as close to an end as they can until they've hit like. Dot the I's and cross the T's and whatnot. I was going to say dot the T's and cross the I's.
Same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Just, they look weird.
I mean, yeah, it would just be like the taller I and a smaller T. But,
yeah.
I mean, it still works. There's still just lines
does,
with other lines or a dot. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. That's my brain. But yeah. So SAG AFTRA is moving forward, and these people who were on strike from those companies now actually get to record with them again.
Great. It's about fucking time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we end the show on a high note.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good news.
Good, great, friendly bongies. Not things. Let's talk about where people can get a hold of us.
Okay.
If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can email us at generalnerdcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
Or you can get us at Facebook, General Nerdcast. We also have a Twitter that is at General Nerdcast. Yeah, if you want to help support the show so we can do more, bigger, better things, you can go to patreon.com/generalnerdcast. We have things there. Let us know what kind of like rewards you want to see, and we'll work with you and we'll fucking make it happen because we run that and we can do whatever the fuck we want with it.
Yeah,
to an extent, I guess. So yeah, go do that. Make sure you tell your friends because that's the only way that this show gets spread around, because we don't advertise anywhere because we can't afford it.
Yeah,
so tell your friends, make sure that your friends tell their friends, and let's make this a thing that we can do together forever.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
That was my phone.
Oh.
I was like, what am I grabbing with my foot?
We also have a YouTube channel where we put these up on YouTube if you want a more visual demonstration of what we look like when we talk.
Yeah.
It's not great, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out.
I mean, we're just... I mean, it's still great. Do it. But you can subscribe on YouTube. It's youtube.com. Search General Nerdcast because we don't have enough plays to have our own URL. So do that. Then we'll be a part of the family that we've created. And you can love us, and we love you.
Yeah.
Awkward silence.
I forgot things. My brain.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what else we got to say.
That's pretty much all the plugs, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, if you're all listening in the morning, I almost did it. Have wonderful breakfast and
anytime you
wake
talk
up
about
for
like
the
the
day.
morning, you're always like, the morning?
The morning. Yeah. Listening in the afternoon. Eat brunch, because that doesn't happen enough.
Or second breakfast.
Or second
whatever
breakfast.
you call it.
Yeah. Eat lots. And enjoy your day. Listening in the evening. I don't know. Have good dessert. I have a majority of a cake sitting in my house now because people didn't want to eat it.
Nice.
So
great cake.
Maybe I'll have cake for dessert. I don't know.
Great cake. Have more cake in your life. Have your cake and eat it too, because this is cake.
Yeah. And if you're listening before you go to bed, we will make you dream random things, and hopefully you will not picture Bobby fucking a textbook.
And shitting on tables. Avoid that in your dreams, because I don't even want to see that. I see myself too much as it is.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
This has been General Nerdcast. We love you.
Smooches.